PLSQL Transaction Processing. A PLSQL transaction is a logical unit of work. It may contain one or more SQL statements. Oracle treats all statements in a transaction as a single unit. An example of a business transaction is a cash transfer from one bank account to another. Generally, a PLSQL transaction is a set of mutually dependent SQL statements. In order for a transaction to be complete, all of these statements must either fail or succeed as a group. Transaction controls in PLSQL are used to create recovery units. This ensures that, anytime a complex transaction fails, you can fully recover and re-execute the transaction without any data or process corruption. These controls are only relevant for statements that permanently change the data, such as delete, update, and insert. The main keywords used to control transactions are set transaction, rollback, Savepoint, and commit. Set transaction. Set transaction is optionally used to set the mode of a transaction. The modes include read-only and read-write mode. The transaction mode is useful for performance optimization. For example, in very busy environments where the data is constantly being updated, the read-only mode will force transaction queries to ignore all future data changes. The current snapshot of the database is used for all transaction queries, so performance is improved by reducing resource contention due to table and row locks. Commit. The commit keyword is used to explicitly end a transaction. Once the commit keyword is encountered, all the data changes made by the previous SQL statements are permanently saved to the database. It is worth noting that most databases are set up to implicitly commit once an SQL statement terminates. Logically, commit is used to ensure the success of a set of transaction statements that must succeed together. For example, in this example, the positions of employees 120 and 151 are being switched. There is a business requirement that the switch must be immediate so that no position is ever left vacant. The set transaction read-write statement is optional, and it means that the transaction statements will use current database tables, as opposed to an unchanging snapshot used by read-only transactions. The update statements are used to make the switch. The commit statement explicitly terminates the transaction. It also ensures that both update statements terminate successfully. Any error in one statement will fail both statements.